Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
A big play there. 74 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Taking it about the 1.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Ballage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ballage. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Made at the 24-yard line.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Ballage. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They run it with Balaj. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. McDonald. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's McDonald. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on second down. McDonald flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on third down. McDonald, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On third and 2, McDonald. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
On the throwaway. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, McDonald. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Number 22.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing is McDonald. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kalen Ballage saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Giants.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Cardinals.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibits. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kalen Ballage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Giants 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Ballage. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
To throw on third down. McDonald going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a giant first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Saquon Barkley.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Giants 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Giants first down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Giants 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Pushing his way through, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kalen Ballage, 75 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal, Giants.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. O'Shane Ximines drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, New York.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54 Mike.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Tonight's final score, Cardinals